Are we going to have to yell at our dog in the middle of the podcast?
Dorothy, don't lick him. Don't give him kisses.
She may have to be put in her kennel. There's going to be a little jingle jangle sound in the background.
She'll be okay.
A bark followed by a leave him alone. Dorothy, down. Dorothy, sit. Off.
Okay. Hello and welcome to a quiet episode of
This sounds like ASMR.
an unnamed podcast because I have not settled on a name yet, but I wanted to get an episode out.
Do you want to discuss the potential names of your podcast?
Why not?
Do you want to throw it up for voting?
Yeah.
Or is this a dictatorship now?
As you may hear, this is my wife, Lauren, is our guest this week.
Our guest, your guest.
The podcast guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the community's guest. And Dorothy is trying to eat the podcast recorder. Yeah, why don't we
Just
discuss...
adding to the ASMR effects.
Why don't we discuss possible names?
Okay.
Two that I've been thinking on are This, That, and the group chat.
Which I like.
Yeah.
That was brainstormed on a dog walk
Yeah.
between the two of us.
Yeah. The other one I came up with today is This, That,
And a rant.
and the rant. Is that it?
This, that, and a good rant.
And a good rant. That's what it was. This, that, and a good rant.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not settled on anything yet, but I kind of am. I like the idea of sticking to the This, That brand.
Yeah.
And then it's part of the This, That podcast network.
Ooh.
Kind of fun. I don't know. Anyway, so if you have thoughts, please let us know. Oh, you probably guessed this, but we're being quiet because our baby is sleeping right next to us.
Should we record his snores to add to the ASMR?
Yeah. Lauren is putting the microphone right next to his nose. And it's being picked up. So that was our baby. Welcome to the podcast, Jack.
Welcome, Jack.
Okay, so today, Lauren has graciously agreed to talk about the Super Bowl commercials with me because that's what I wanted to talk about. And this is now my podcast. So, Lauren, first of all, what did you think about the Super Bowl?
I thought the Super Bowl was super boring. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't remember a single drive.
I know it was rough.
I think I remember the one bomb that Jalen Hurts threw, touchdown.
Yeah.
Boom.
Honestly, the drive I remember is when the Eagles sacked what's his face 2 or 3 of the downs in a row.
Yeah. In terms of just being a sports fan, it was a terrible game to watch.
Yeah.
It was just boring.
Yeah.
One-sided. It wasn't a game. It wasn't competitive.
No.
In terms of the result, I didn't care about the result, so I'm fine that Philly won.
Yeah.
Because
we're not super attached to either team.
But honestly, when Saquon Barkley jumped over somebody backwards this season, he deserved a Super Bowl win for that
totally.
alone.
Very deserving.
Yeah.
Very deserving team.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get into the meat of it.
Do you
Oh.
care about the Super Bowl? What did you think?
Yeah. Here's my other question.
This is a conversation.
Yeah, you're right.
Feels like an interview.
Yeah. Well, you are my guest. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I feel similarly to you. Like, it was a very deserving Eagles team to get a Super Bowl win.
Yeah.
It was too bad that the Chiefs didn't show up.
Yeah.
We tried watching New Heights after
Yeah, we did.
to see if there would be some, like, here's what happened.
An actual analysis.
No, it was just two brothers being sad.
Yeah, for like an hour.
Brother therapy session. And we quit early. Like,
We
there
did.
was about half hour, 45 minutes more of that show.
We just couldn't do it.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it was a bummer. Let me ask you this. Is there a football team that you would be invested in the outcome of the Super Bowl?
Well, last year I wanted the 49ers to win.
Right, because it's your brother's team.
Because it's my brother's team. And he was so invested in it, and that made me really invested in it.
Yeah.
Also, they have Fred, who I really enjoy watching.
Fred is something else.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's a great
Just a phenom.
player. Yeah, he's a great player.
Cool. Well, now let's get to the meat of it, the heart of it, the reason we're here,
Sure.
the commercials.
Yes.
Before we get into the good stuff, did you have a least favorite commercial?
A least favorite commercial?
I guess those aren't as memorable.
Oh, yes, I did have a least favorite commercial.
Tell me about it.
That creepy, freaky one from Tubi with the cowboy shaped head.
Sure.
Hated that one.
Yeah, that one was creepy.
Never want to see it again.
Yeah. Uh-oh. We may have to pause. No, he's working his way through it.
Yeah.
The baby was given some struggles. Some baby squeals. Yeah, that one was creepy. I agree. And I didn't even understand that one at the time.
Yeah.
So
I thought Tubi died. Why is Tubi back?
No, Tubi's around. They do those commercials now where they're like, more people watch Tubi than, I don't know, Rob
YouTube.
gifts. Oh, no, they do the ones where it's like, they say, Tubi's free for everyone, including mob bosses or something like that. They're pretty funny commercials. This one was not.
I thought Tubi died because nobody watched it.
No, Tubi's alive and well because it's free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Free stuff, man. People will do it. Okay, let's say favorite. Give me your top 3.
Okay, top 3. I liked the David Beckham commercial.
That one was funny.
Artois
That was funny.
beer commercial.
Yeah, with Matt Damon, David. Yep.
Yeah, and if those weren't David Beckham's real parents, they look like David Beckham's parents.
Agreed.
But I don't think those were David Beckham's parents.
Okay.
But that'd been cool if they were.
I think it might have been.
Really?
Yeah.
You looking up a picture? I just know one of his parents has a big old nose, and I remember thinking to myself, David Beckham didn't get that nose. What a different life he would have had.
Had he had that big nose. Maybe he did have that big nose and he got it removed.
No, I've seen pictures of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We've seen his dad before in the
doc.
Beckham documentary.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he looks like.
But I liked that one. I thought it was funny.
I did too.
I like Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I like that they had a similar facial hair and haircut.
Oh, he could be one of the... Lauren and I are thinking of this year. We want to watch the filmography of a person. Mm-hmm. Damon could be one of them.
Damon could be one of them.
We're thinking directors, actors.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly that.
Start with Good Will Hunting.
Maybe cinematographers. That's a good one. Yeah. So, if you have recommendations, please go to yourmomshome.com because I don't check the Instagram anymore.
So, do you have the login?
No, I don't have the login either.
Why are people going to vote on the name of the podcast?
Yourmomshome.com.
Okay. Yeah, yourmomshome.com.
Or comment on Spotify.
Sure.
I'll see either of those because I really hope that came through. Our baby just farted.
He farts a lot.
All the time. The joys of being a parent. Lauren this morning was woken up because of his farts.
Yeah. I get woken up regularly in the middle of the night.
Because of his farts. So, if you haven't had a child, you do not know the joy that is
a gassy baby.
Watching your baby struggle in their sleep and then all of a sudden a fart and they're a little bit less struggly. Okay. Yeah, David Beckham, number 1 for you.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'm going to say for me, number 1 was the Little Caesars eyebrows.
You loved that one.
I loved that one.
Is it just because Eugene Levy's eyebrows flew off his face?
Yeah, it was also like the first one we saw. It was unexpected. It felt like a throwback to good old Super Bowl commercial weirdness. It kicked things off right.
Yeah.
It was just funny.
Yeah.
I also thought it was funny that they had his daughter in there and her line was, "My dad is eating Little Caesars again." Right? Like as if this happens all the time. That was funny. So.
That was good. All right. We can edit this out.
Yeah. All right. We'll come back. Okay. What about your set? What's number 2?
Number 2. Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have a fact check for my number 1.
Oh, okay.
Because we paused.
Yeah. Because the baby started
Welcome back.
Yeah.
I looked up David Beckham's parents.
Sure.
They are not in the commercial. Those are fake parents.
That's too bad.
I know. It makes it a little less good that they couldn't get his real parents.
Well, they probably could have, but they decided, let's get real actors. But I think it would have been made better by the awkwardness.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay, back again.
If
you can hear that rhythmic whirring in the background, that is the swing that we have our son in. which is one of the best things we bought. So if you're looking at becoming a parent soon, I recommend looking into a swing.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Yeah.
But he has to be in a very specific mood.
Yeah. Content but sleepy.
Yes.
Which is right where he is right now.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we did the fact check. Did you tell him what your second favorite one is?
I did not.
Okay, what is it?
I like the Reese's one.
That was a good one.
The Reese's lava.
I really like that one too.
Yes.
That was actually genuinely, I don't remember seeing that during the Super Bowl. I think I was up and about.
They had it during the Super Bowl. I feel like I saw at least half of it during the Super Bowl.
I remember like the tag, like seeing that the Reese's had just had a commercial. So maybe I went to the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Very funny.
They have a Coleman Domingo lookalike.
Do they?
Narrating. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Narrating what's happening with all these fan people.
Yeah.
Wanting to eat the fudgy lava.
Yeah.
And there's an old lady in a motor scooter who almost sends it into lava, and it's really great.
That is very funny.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah, very clever.
Clever.
Yeah, and great product marketing.
It is.
Right? Now I want to try
now
Reese's chocolate lava.
I do want to try it.
Absolutely. My second is actually not a Super Bowl commercial.
What?
It's a Super Bowl commercial teaser.
Okay.
It's the Dunkin' Donuts with Jeremy Strong.
Love Jeremy Strong.
Yeah. And then later it came out that he had the idea for that. Mm-hmm. If you didn't see it, because it was just a teaser.
Set it up.
Yeah. It's the Affleck brothers outside of a dressing room, and they say something like, he's a method actor, because they both play up their Boston accents when they're on Dunkin' commercials.
No.
He's a method actor. And then they walk in, and Jeremy Strong is sitting in a tub of what looks like coffee grinds.
Yeah, coffee grinds.
And he comes out and he says, I'm trying to find my character. I think I found the way in. And then they say, when will we be ready? And he says, 3 hours. It's very funny. It's very, very funny. But the actual Dunkin' commercial day of wasn't that great.
Had Bill Belichick in it.
Yeah.
The Afflecks.
And his girlfriend, I think.
Was his girlfriend in it?
I think so.
I just didn't even look at the young girl who it was.
But I assume that was his girlfriend. Maybe not.
Ugh, gross.
I know.
Don't even get me started.
But yeah, I don't even know what was going on in the day of Dunkin' commercial.
Okay. Yeah.
It was just like Boston.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Which, I think you've talked about this before, maybe even on the pod, about your preference for Casey over Ben.
Oh, for sure. I think I have talked about it. I did a rant or something about it.
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, Casey's definitely the better Affleck brother. I don't know why we care so much about Ben.
He's won an Oscar for acting. Ben Affleck has not.
Has he won an Oscar for anything? Screenplay, right? He and Matt Damon.
Screenplay, and then Argo won, I think. Didn't Argo win?
Best Picture?
Yeah,
I think you're right.
He was a producer on that.
Okay.
He's been nominated several times.
So he's Oscar winner, but not for
acting. No. But
he's
Casey
better
won
behind the scenes.
For the movie. I've cried in a movie theater maybe twice. One was the movie that Casey Affleck won Best Picture for. Manchester by the Sea. It's horrible.
That came out in theaters?
Meaning like it's a great film.
Yeah.
But now that you're a dad, don't see it.
Yeah.
Don't see it.
There's a few films like that.
Just don't see it.
Good. Oh, that's the other thing I want to talk about. Since we're talking about the Dunkin' commercial, I kind of hate that we live in a world of teasers.
Yeah,
Super
it's
Bowl
weird.
commercial teasers.
I don't remember that ever being a thing.
No, it started like 2 or 3 years ago.
Okay.
However, I will say, this year's teasers
they were pretty fun.
Were pretty good.
They're fun.
I think across the board, there were a few. The only one I don't remember seeing is the. But like the Homes.com one was pretty good, where they're like, this is a commercial? What did we say? You know?
Yeah.
And then what they said that they can't say is Homes.com is the best.com, right? That was like what they can't say because it's. Anyway.
Oh, I didn't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Whatever. That was a good teaser. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the Dunkin' one was a good teaser.
Was the Bud Light one a teaser or was that the commercial?
No, because the commercial on game day was like, they're having a block party and nobody brought the Bud Light, so then the two go over to make it a better party or something
fun.
like that. It was super fun.
I like the teaser though.
Yeah, the teaser was hysterical. You can't drink in a beer
commercial?
Yeah.
That's super clever.
Yeah, that was funny, which is also apparently true-ish.
Yeah.
There's no like legal regulation, but like the stations regulate themselves.
Yeah.
You can't drink.
With your boy, what's his bucket?
Dude, Shane Gillis.
Shane
Gillis and Posty.
Yeah.
And then in the actual commercial, they also had the football player, Manning Peyton.
Peyton Manning was in that too?
Yeah, at the very end he hops in. Who I absolutely adore. And the jean shorts throughout, like it was a great commercial. Okay. What is your third favorite commercial?
My third favorite. Well, my third favorite, I feel like you want to talk about this commercial, but you don't think it counts because you saw it before the Super Bowl.
I do think it counts. But I did see it before the Super Bowl. But
my third is Dash Pass with Nate Bargatze.
That was genuinely...
That was super funny.
The first time I saw it, laugh out loud funny.
When there was a bunch of callbacks to his stand-up bits.
Yes, well, because he has
DoorDash
that whole bit
is his,
about...
he spends like a half hour on DoorDash.
Yeah, about how he DoorDashes so much. And then he DoorDashed
and his big eyes.
Things.
Gosh,
and they have like the clones of him that have huge eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, that I think genuinely so funny.
That was a great one.
Yeah.
That was...
And then it's fun that they got him after he has spent so much time. Because I think he talked about it in his stand-up special, and I think he did that bit on SNL.
Yeah. No, he's done the bit several times on how much he uses food delivery apps.
And we love Nate Bargatze.
And we saw it live, yeah.
Yeah, so I agree. That was a good one. Okay, my third favorite is probably then... Honestly, one I didn't see night of, so I'm not sure that it actually aired night of, but as we were watching... no, what am I talking about? My third favorite is Totino's with Tim Robinson.
That was good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. You love Tim Robinson.
I do. I think, and like somehow nobody is able to do what he does as well as he does. He is still so unique.
I think it's just the facial expressions that he makes.
Yeah.
He has the weirdest face.
Because like his show is basically Tim Robinson doing Tim Robinson over and over.
Over the top.
And he's so over the top. And it's still funny every time. And nobody else does it like he does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super funny. So the fact that they got him to clearly write a Totino's pizza commercial.
Yeah.
And put it in the Super Bowl.
And then the guy we like from After Party.
Right. His, what's his name? Anyway, they're like best friends. But yeah.
In real life?
Uh-huh.
That's cute.
Because so Tim Robinson and him did whatever the Chicago...
Second City.
They did Second City. Okay. And Tim Robinson was there when that guy joined.
Okay.
And they became like mentors, best friends, and then made a show together.
His name's Sam Richardson.
That's right, Sam Richardson, who I really like. So anyway, those are our top three. Some other notable good ones. While it was happening, the breast cancer awareness one, I was like, what is this? They keep showing women's breasts.
I told you it's about cancers.
Yeah. I also thought the Gordon Ramsay alien, when Pete Davidson is announced as an alien, was funny.
Pete Davidson. No tattoos.
Yeah, he got all his tattoos removed.
I know.
It's crazy. Yeah. The Angel Soft potty break I took. I went to the bathroom during the Angel Soft potty break.
You did, actually, yeah.
So that was really nice of them.
But it was clearly meant for men because it was like 30 seconds.
Yeah. The Drew Barrymore Orlando Bloom cruises.
For people that don't wash their hands, that was the comment.
Yeah. Just for men.
Because you're supposed to be washing your hands after you go to the bathroom.
And you're supposed to wash for 30 seconds.
Yeah, so.
Gotta sing the alphabet. The Drew Barrymore Orlando Bloom cruise commercial was... No, not for you?
It wasn't for me.
Okay.
Because...
I thought it was cute.
It was. But why those two?
Yeah. I don't get...
Part of what makes Super Bowl commercials fun...
Yeah.
Is like unlikely duos that like have chemistry.
I don't know who Drew Barrymore is for.
Yeah.
Meaning, I liked her as an actress.
Yeah.
I think she's a fine actress.
She's around a lot. 50 First Dates. Great film.
Like, the clips and granted, these are just the clips I've seen. But even before the cringe clips came out, my mom was like, I don't like her talk show.
Okay.
And then she's had some pretty cringe clips. And now she's in Hollywood Squares. She's always the center square.
Your mom showed me how closely she sits next to guests, and it was terrible.
Yeah. Like, she's just... I don't know who she's for and why she's gaining this huge... Like, is she paying tons of money to become a star? Or does Hollywood love her? I don't know where it's coming from.
I think she's probably well connected. Her family. She comes from a showbiz family.
That's true. And she's been in Hollywood since she was a child.
E.T. Yeah. But like an unlikely duo like David Beckham and Matt Damon.
Great
great. They had good chemistry, and it was funny.
Super funny.
But Orlando Bloom and Drew Barrymore, they just didn't work as a funny duo.
Where has Orlando Bloom been, right? Out of nowhere.
One of them to be a comedian.
You did need one of them to be
because there was no good comedic timing in the commercial.
No. I thought it was cute.
It was
they're
cute, though.
Talking about, they're like competing against each other, Britain, USA, and showing off the cruise. I thought it did a decent job.
Yeah. Does a good job showing the product. But those two, nah.
Yeah. Squarespace with the guy from Banshees of Inisherin.
Hilarious.
Yeah, you loved that one. I
did.
didn't get it because I've not seen Banshees yet.
Banshees is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Martin McDonagh.
Yeah.
Who writes black comedy films.
And that's apparently one of them.
And, there's a lot of body parts that get cut off in that movie. It's just not.
I thought it was about two best friends who were ending their friendship.
Yeah, and in protest, one cuts all his fingers off, and it shows it. And he just walks around with bloody stumps.
I need to see this movie.
Did I ruin the plot?
I don't think so, but that's crazy.
It's kind of the plot, actually.
The plot is this guy cutting off his fingers?
Honestly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then I think one kills the donkey.
What the heck, dude?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really remember, but I do remember that Barry Keegan. It's spelled the Irish way, so I don't know how to pronounce it. Barry Keegan. He's very good in that film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good in most things he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super intense.
Super intense and very Irish.
Super Irish.
Yeah.
Super weird looking though.
Who's the other guy in that film you like? Who won the Globe, right?
Oh, Farrell.
Yeah. You love Farrell.
I do.
Not Will.
Not Will. The other one. The other Farrell.
The actually Irish Farrell.
The Irish Farrell.
What's his first name?
Not Will. Colin
Farrell.
Yeah.
So
he's
Lauren
super fun.
loved that one.
Mm-hmm. And then Mad Eye Moody's in it too.
Sure, Mad Eye Moody.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, also, what were we watching? Oh, yeah. Speaking of Harry Potter, we watched Gladiator, and Dumbledore was in it.
Oh, yeah. It's like, where's this going?
Lauren was like, oh, yeah, Dumbledore's in this. And he was. And
Marcus Aurelius. Cool.
Yeah. Which, if you haven't seen Gladiator, highly recommend. I apparently hadn't seen it. I thought I'd seen it.
He was sure that he had seen it.
Yeah. But no, I apparently had just seen clips of it. Very good.
Yeah, because all the big beats, you didn't know what was coming until it came. I couldn't ruin anything for you.
It was good. It was really good.
Much better than Gladiator 2. That's a whole other story. I rewrote it last night.
Yeah.
Told DJ the plot, how it would have been much better. I rewrote the entire thing. And if anybody has seen it, feels similarly, story didn't land, hit me up, slide into my DMs, and I'll share.
It's funny. I thought it was pretty good. And Lauren afterwards is like, oof. Could have been so much better. And
Let me tell you how.
I agree. It could have been better. We rewrote it.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
But
you had some value input on Denzel's role.
Thank you, Annie. Yeah. Anyway, Denzel Washington carries that movie and is amazing. But
he's super fun.
Okay. 2 more commercials. Back to the commercial. I want to talk about the Kick of Destiny teasers. With the Manning brothers.
Sure, yes.
Where Peyton plays like the evil villain. He's like, you're going to be a quarterback like me.
Yeah.
That was funny. And then
they're always funny, though.
The Taco Bell Liv Moss teaser with Doja Cat, where they're like, Miss Cat, you cannot be in the commercial, was very funny.
It made DJ want Taco Bell for lunch.
Yeah,
which we ate about an hour ago.
In between takes, we ate.
While our son ate. Deejwin got his Taco Bell.
Serious commercials. I thought the Nike "You Can't Win, So Win" was really good.
Yeah.
In fact, that might have been the only serious commercial. Well, aside from the breast cancer.
As the kids say, given Asia Wilson her flowers.
Yeah.
She got to be in the commercial, which she should be.
Yeah. No,
she's the best.
It was. I thought that one was really good. Like honestly, today watching it on YouTube made me tear up.
Did it really?
Uh-huh.
That's so sweet.
It was cute.
I didn't realize you felt so passionately about women's sports.
I do, actually, ever since marrying you.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Yeah, opened my eyes to the sexism of the world.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why is it called the WNBA and not the MNBA?
The N?
M.
Oh.
Why is it the Women's National Basketball League and then not the Men's National Basketball League?
You said NNBA.
It should either be the NBA and something else entirely, or the NBA should get an M before it.
Yeah.
Sexism.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Lauren, what's been grinding your gills lately?
So much,
I know.
Deej.
I actually know that you have stuff for this.
What a time to ask me this question.
I know.
For those of you that don't know, I gave birth.
Yes.
5 weeks and 1 day ago.
Correct.
And it has been physically the most difficult 5 weeks and 1 day of my life.
I would agree with that.
Well, before that, because I was in labor for 2 days.
Correct.
So 5
weeks and 2 days.
2 days. They, meaning just the culture.
Yeah.
The general populace. To healthcare, socials.
Sure.
Everything.
Everything.
They don't talk about C-sections enough.
They don't talk about C-sections very much.
Let me see.
30% of births are C-sections.
Let me just say.
Yeah.
Every class I took was just focused on vaginal delivery, which is the goal.
Which, like,
best for the baby and the mom.
Somewhat makes sense because you're preparing for birth, and if you have a C-section, the doctor does the birth.
Yeah.
So it does kind of make sense. However, 30% of women, 30% of births. So you'd think more of women.
Because I feel like what I knew going into a C-section is like, okay, you're awake, you're strapped to a table.
Right.
You have an anesthetic.
Right.
They do the C-section, your baby comes out.
Right.
Here's what it's like physically.
Yeah.
Do you want me to rant about it?
Yeah.
Can this be my rant?
Yeah, whatever you want.
It might be a little, maybe for a mature audience. You might have to put a tag on this that says for mature audiences
keep it
only.
Chill. Keep it chill.
Okay.
Because we do have children listeners.
We do?
Well, we used to. I don't know who's listening now.
Okay. Our son right now.
Yeah.
He might be traumatized hearing about his birth. Here's what happens. They pump you so full of anesthetic that you're shaking.
Yes.
And you're freezing and you're shaking.
Correct.
And you're strapped to a table.
Correct.
And so you can't move. And you're strapped into the shape of a T. And that's not a good position to be in if you're freezing and shaking uncontrollably. Yeah. I also had heartburn up until the second I guess I didn't give birth, until my son was birthed.
Yeah.
And so they gave me this antacid, barfed all over the place. And I don't know if any of you have ever tried barfing while laying down, but it does not work very well.
Yeah, they kind of had to suction it out of her.
They had to suction, and I had to try to barf over my shoulder, and it got in my hair.
Yeah.
And
what's funny is it's the anesthesiologist, like, taking care of you.
Yeah, so that was weird, too.
Yeah.
You get, like, she was taking care of me, like, legitimately taking care of me.
Like, holding the barf bag. Like, this is one of the highest paid doctors.
That is what an anesthesiologist does.
During C-section,
they catch women's barf.
They are the ones
when they're
catching
getting
the barf. There's not a nurse.
Yeah,
there's not just a general practitioner.
No.
It is one of the highest paid doctors.
She's making sure
in the
I don't
hospital.
aspirate on my own vomit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super nice. Shout out to my anesthesiologist.
Yeah.
I had a couple.
Both of them were great.
Also, I had a C-section during a shift change.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people in and out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he doesn't like hearing about it. It was stressful.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you have ever heard scissors cutting skin.
I didn't hear it. Oh. It honestly might have just like traveled up through your body.
PTSD.
Yeah.
Disgusting. But fast. He was born. They strapped him to the table as soon as they started the procedure.
90
little
seconds?
guy, we heard that little sound.
Yeah. Is that loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
90 seconds, 2 minutes later, and then he was born. You can cut all this. You don't have to put this in
No, I'm going to keep this in.
This is really graphic.
This is barely graphic.
And then, but DJ's take on C-sections. Do you want to give your take on C-sections?
Oh, yeah, great for the dad. I mean, it's hard. Like, you're scared. Yeah. But, like, you're the first one who gets to hold him.
Yeah, chest to chest.
Yeah, which is freaking sweet. Otherwise, you got to wait for, like, an hour while, the mom gets him, and then he figures out how to feed.
Yeah. I did not get that.
No, this was great. I got like 20 minutes of uninterrupted skin-on-skin time with my baby.
Yeah.
The moment he was born. So that was pretty cool. I mean, obviously, it's tough. They also tell dads to sit down and not look.
Yeah.
I could have looked.
I don't know.
I could have watched.
They took my uterus out of my body, cleaned it out, took the placenta out, and put it back in.
Yeah, I could have watched.
I don't know.
So, anyway, great rant. If you want to hear more of Lauren's rantings, text her. She'll tell you.
Oh.
If you're thinking about having a kid, text Lauren. She'll prepare you.
Yeah, honestly. Well, and then just the aftercare with C-sections, too.
That's the tough part.
It's tough because I'm really good at following directions, and the direction is
don't
listen to your
anything.
body.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, I gave my rant. It's the fact that we live in a world with Super Bowl teaser commercials. And that's where I'll leave it. What the heck, guys? Come on, just make a different commercial. Like, don't make a teaser, make a commercial. And then make a better one for the Super Bowl. Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love Super Bowl commercials, though.
Me too. They were super fun.
And they were good this year.
They got
across
so
the
many
board,
famous
very good.
people.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities. Well-used celebrities, too. And if you can't hear that, our baby is crying. So that's where we'll end it.
And that's what kind of parents we are.
Yeah.
We let our baby fuss for a good 2 minutes before picking him up.
We'll see you in the next one.